put in your hard work, reach the top, be focused, be determined, and just get it done. There's going to be ups and downs, but
every week to go to a theatre near me and watch every film. So I was really missing the experience, and I'm very excited to go back.
When you set out to launch to newcomers, you kind of, you want to put out the best thing possible and the best product.
Hello everyone, welcome to PeepingMoon.com. I'm Rashida Sahani, and today joining me for a power-packed conversation are Rinzing, Malvika and Nilesh Sahay for their upcoming film Squad. Hi you guys, how have you been?
So it's very, very different, and we've treated the film very differently. The action is very different. We've kept it, when we started out, I wanted to keep it very popcorny because I wanted kids to come and see it as well. And this was made for theaters, as you could see the scale of the film. But now with theaters and whatever, I don't want to hold off anymore. So we realized that Z5 is the best platform for us to put it on, and we said, let's get this done.
There are so many action shows and films out there on the web space. How is Squad different from them all?
It's not a conventional, typical action film which you've seen in Hindi cinema till now. We've not used a lot of wire work. We tried to keep the fight very real. The action is shot in a very different way. You see, I can get into technicalities of that, but I think the whole interview will go into that. But if you've seen any of Zack Snyder's films, or if you've seen, say, Batman versus Superman, there are a lot of fights. If you see his introduction fight, I've particularly not shown any falls because I wanted to keep the action consistent, right? I wanted to keep it stylish, looking good, but real as well, as much as I could. Obviously, we have played with exaggeration a little bit. It's a genre that allows you to, stretch the thought a little bit, and that's what I love. But we've tried to keep things how it would be. That's pretty much it.
Also, now, Rinzing, Malvika, we see in the trailer it's written introducing. So, of course, it's your, debut project. You guys are being introduced by it. Now, it's an action, film. All-out action film. We see Malvika, wonderfully, you are doing action in the trailer. I'm sure there's more in the film. Now, you tell me, this is not something very conventional. Like, I think actors opt for something more, commercialized, maybe a typical romantic drama for their debut. Now, how did you come across Squad and, give it a thought and, then making debut from it?
For me, because Squad was not the typical romantic drama, it was an action thriller. It is an action thriller. Because of that, I consciously made this decision of starting my career as an action girl. So, that was a conscious decision. What is wrong with me? It was a conscious decision by me.
Yeah. Okay. And Vincent, was it as conscious for you?
I have always enjoyed watching action and comedy movies myself, action thriller, action comedy movies. So I've always wanted to work in an action movie, maybe an action comedy. I think we've got that in the pipeline. Nilo's been telling me. Look at his face. But yeah. So I've always wanted to do action, something I enjoy. I enjoy watching it. I enjoy also the training. It's just feels nice.
Great. And Nilesh, how was it for you to direct two debutants? Was it ever challenging? Because I've heard many directors say that it's even more easier to direct debutants because, they are new, so they follow what you say.
No. It's not a question of easy or tough. The responsibility, Baba, is very high. Because what happens is that, you want to put out, I'm sorry, I'm looking here there because I'm in the car, I just can't, focus really on one place. But when you set out to launch to newcomers, you kind of, you want to put out the best thing possible and the best product. And you have to take so much care of so many things because you only get one chance to truly showcase yourself, right? And you get that one opportunity to form an impression on people. And everything has to be looked into it in great detail. As to what is the character, how is he going to play this character, what is the performance. I didn't want a conventional launch for Rinzing, and I kind of wrote the character around him, and a lot is modeled after I signed him onto the picture. I rechanged a lot of things. So it's a lot of work. It's literally the drawing board because there is so much required.
I think we lost him.
Oh no, okay. Okay, no problem. I'll just get to my next question. So, Malvika, ever since we have seen you as the Choti Poo in K3G, there has been this image attached, that, okay, she was Poo in K3G and she played that role. And people sort of know you for that. Now, when I saw the trailer of Squad, I was surprised because, that image that we all had in our heads, that sweet, very beautiful Poo of K3G is now doing so much action in the trailer itself. So that's commendable. So, was it also to sort of drop off that image and sort of, build a new image for yourself?
Not really, to be honest, because that image was something that I played as a child artist. So like right now, it's completely fresh look for me. Starting with action was something that I've always dreamt of, wanted. I've watched a lot of action. I love watching action films. I love watching all these superhero films. So, being a part of something like this right now as my first film, it was very challenging also for me because that's not my background at all. Like as much as I love watching it, initially it was very difficult for me to get into the full grind of action. But I think slowly, when we started training, eventually when we started shooting for the film, I was very comfortable and I thoroughly enjoyed myself.
Fantastic. And Rinzing, of course, your father is a legendary actor. We have all seen him in so many films. Now, is there an added pressure on your shoulders to sort of take that legacy ahead?
Yeah, I guess there is an added pressure in general. Not only in his cinematic world, like not in the acting world, but also outside of the acting world. So, the big shoes to fill.
And I just want to jump in there just to say one thing. When he was cast, very honestly, I have a structure in my mind for what an action hero should be. That's my personal thinking. That's my personal choice. Okay, and I wanted somebody to be very befitting the role, right? So when I saw him and I kind of saw he's 6'4" tall and built like a tank, right? And you can see him in the trailer and he's got a great personality, right? And I knew that there were chances he's not conventional and everything, but I wanted a formidable force to be there in an action film. And he being Mr. Denzongpa's son was secondary the reason. My character was always somebody from Northeast, always in the film. It just so happened to be that somebody made us meet and put us in touch. And it was literally that I fell in love with him. And I said, this guy is an action hero and he should be presented as an action hero. So that's a byproduct. There's no pressure of father's doing his thing. Son will do his thing and make his own legacy.
Great. Looking forward
and give me all his money.
To make my own, bro. That's the most important.
No, and then give it to me.
Okay. And, when you, as Nilesh rightly mentioned, that you wanted to present Rinzing as an action hero. Now, if we talk about action heroes in Bollywood, we get the top two names as Vidyu Jamwal and Tiger Shroff. Today's generation.
What about John Abraham? Hello?
Today's generation.
John Abraham is today's generation only, Baba. He's very much. And he's a very formidable action hero. Tiger is great. Vidyu is good. He's doing his thing. Yeah. But John Abraham is a special.
Of course, there's John Abraham, there's Hrithik Roshan also. But what I meant was people who are of today's gen. So, who have just entered a few years back. John has been giving us back-to-back great films since so many years. So,
Right.
So, Rinzing, are you,
I'm very possessive about John.
Got it.
Rightfully so.
So, sorry. Rinzing, are you also, planning to sort of join that league?
Join Tiger and Vidyu?
Yeah, just join the amazing action heroes of Bollywood list. That's up on Google.
Of course, that's
why only Bollywood? Hollywood.
Be a goal, but
all industries.
I think he's amazing. I think he's very different.
Put in some hard work. Put in your hard work. Reach the top. Be focused. Be determined, and just get it done. There's going to be ups and downs, but
Yeah, I just want to say, as a genre, what happens is people always kind of compare, and it's fair to say Tiger and Vidyut do a lot of flips and martial arts and gymnastics in the action. Rinzing is more of the grind and punch and kick guy and beating and breaking, and he's like Hulk, right? So they're very different in their approaches. They're very different in the way they do things. They're very different in the way his action is totally different from what everybody else does. And I'm sure he's going to make his own space and name and his own market. So, yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm very possessive about these guys. I just keep jumping in whenever they feel they need my help.
No problem. No problem. And Malvika, what I liked the most about the trailer was, in fact, it has been a shift in Bollywood and Hindi films and Hindi cinema for a very few years that we see the female leads doing the action. Now, earlier, it was only like, nahi, ladkiyan action nahi karti films mein, sirf heroes karte hain, unhe aake bachate hain. All of that is changing. It's fantastic. In fact, hats off to Nilesh for, portraying it that way and for you to playing it that way. Now, you tell me, how do you see this amazing switch and shift in Bollywood as, like female leads getting to play amazing roles?
I think Bollywood itself is changing right now. It's not like the typical how it used to be. I mean, now there are so many even women-centric films. Apart from even theater, even cinema, there's even OTT nowadays, where you really get to see amazing films and shows, and it's a fully different ballgame altogether nowadays. So I feel women doing action today is amazing. It's a good change to see. It's a fresh start to Bollywood, I believe, and I'm very excited for the full process to start and finish.
Fantastic. And do you also feel that the film is now, as Nilesh opened the interview with saying that the film is sort of made for the big screens. Now, when we see also the trailer, it looks like that. We would love to watch it on a big screen. Now, of course, because of the situation, it's coming on OTT. But do you feel that it truly deserved a big screen release or theatrical
100%. We were heartbroken.
But we're very happy to go to Z5 saying that.
Yes, 100% on that.
We were looking forward to seeing it on the big screen.
We're here to plug Z5, Baba. We were all heartbroken, but the second best place to see it was on Z5.
It's our debut film, and to see ourselves on the big screen it obviously would make a huge difference as an actor. But I'm very happy it's coming on OTT also right now, because the eyeballs it's going to get because of Z5, it's going to be huge. So again, as an actor, it's good to show our work to as many people as possible.
Fantastic.
But yes, we were wanting the theater feel with the beautiful canvas that Nilesh has shot the film with.
Yeah. Also, I feel that the web space also has such massive viewership these days. Like you mentioned, Z5 as a platform.
I agree.
Yeah. So even with theaters getting back to normalcy, do you think there will be even a slightest of effect on the web viewership?
There's a different market.
I don't think so. Oh yeah, okay, Nilesh.
No, there's a different market. See, honestly speaking, theater is the lion's share and the heart. You can't take away from a cinematic experience. Of you sitting there. That being said, web has found a very nice place for itself, and every product has its own placement. So what works where it gets maximum is where you have to put your product on, right? So it's not that just because I've launched them, right? Circumstances are different. Now we're going to digital. We're happy. We're fine with it. It's all good. But tomorrow his next film will go to theaters, right? Day after, her next film will go to theaters, but then a product might come which you say, just let's put it on the web. So theater opening is an amazing thing. There's nothing like a cinema experience in the world. That being said, there is also nothing like you sitting in the comfort of your house watching a film, which you really, truly enjoy, and pausing it when you want and not being, and then just saying, "Acha dekhna," and figuring it out, right?
Mm-hmm.
So both have their own place. And I hope and pray that all the films that are coming in the cinema halls, my best wishes to all of them. Suryavanshi is out and known to those people very well. Antim, all the best. And all the best, and all my best wishes to my brother John Abraham Satyam Ev Jayate. I can't wait to see that film in theaters. What will be out then? But we will all go and see it.
Also,
I'm very excited to go to a theater and watch a movie myself, because I would go like every week to go to a theater near me and watch every film. So I was really missing the experience, and I'm very excited to go back.
Agreed, completely. I think we all missed it so much. And, now Rinzing and Malvika, of course, making a debut is a big responsibility. We have all talked about that. But with so much competition in the industry and so many contemporaries joining the industry every now and then, and good talent coming in, how do you take this competition as an actor?
Competition.
Malvika, you can start. Yeah.
I'll start this.
Yeah, Rinzing, go
Sorry,
ahead.
Malvika. I think competition is always good, no? Competition is always good. It sets a target, it sets a benchmark. So I guess as long as it's healthy competition, all for it. Because I mean, at least for me, we have to support everybody. And for example, at least I know quite a few of the newcomers or people like Tiger, etc. and Ahan who's coming now. And I only wish them like obviously all the best, and for all of us to just go up.
No, I completely agree with Rinzing. Having a healthy competition today it's what it is. You can't, I mean, gone are the days where like heroines can't be friends or heroes can't be friends. Today, everybody has their own space and their own market. And I think it's good work today. It's the content today that really matters.
Definitely, agreed. Okay, great. Thank you so much, guys, for joining, and all the very best for
Thank you.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Take care.